Hi everyone, it's going to be a very short video, because I just wanted to make you aware that Proxmox has officially released dedicated ARM64 support and a standalone Proxmox VE ISO for that 64-bit ARM hardware. As you can see, their official website says exactly that, and it's been released on August 5th of this year. And I know we've already had Proxmox installed on the ARM processor, because we ran it on my Raspberry Pi 3B in one of my previous videos, and however that was not the official distribution. It was running PXVIRT or whatever it was called, which was an unofficial project, and it wasn't supported by Proxmox. But now, if we go to the downloads section further down, and we will open maybe a new tab, you can now see Proxmox for ARM64. And by the way, you have to be careful now. You have to remember to download the correct version for your CPU architecture. Because if we go to Proxmox virtual environment, you can see this is ARM64, and this is what you need if you still run the x86, like standard Intel or AMD processors. This new installer is slightly smaller, and as I said, was updated on August the 5th. But if we go back to the article, we can also open the forum announcement, where you can find some more details, like what Debian it's running on, what QEMU or LXC version it runs, and how excited they are to announce that first release. Honestly, I'm not surprised at all. If anything, I'm slightly surprised that it took them this long, because ARM has explosive growth in data centers. It's driven mainly by NVIDIA, and you can even see it's fully supported by NVIDIA Grace Hopper and NVIDIA Vera platforms. But ARM processors are like superstars of data centers now, with AWS and its own Graviton and other solutions, ARM-based solutions ARM processors are generally much more power efficient, and they're becoming more and more popular, even at home and the home labs, yes? So Proxmox has now officially jumped in, and as you can see, the download section has that official installer, which means you can boot it straight to the graphical installation wizard and spin up ARM64 based VMs and LXC containers. But bear in mind though that before you start flashing this ISO onto the stack of your Raspberry Pis, Proxmox says that this installer, it says it somewhere, from what I saw, that it says it needs standard UEFI and ACPI. It has it as a requirement. And even here in that second line you clearly see that features day one validation for NVIDIA Grace and NVIDIA Vera CPU architectures, which are like a data center or server and workstation hardwares rather than single board computer like a Raspberry Pi. Because regarding SBCs like a Raspberry Pi, these devices rely on so-called device tree based boot process rather than UEFI or ACPI, so this ISO won't boot, at least natively. It won't work out of the box. However, you know what? Some users have already experimented with UEFI firmware layers that can go on top of this Raspberry Pi, and they kind of replace that device tree handling using some projects available on remote repositories like GitHub, let's say, and they successfully managed to run this Proxmox on Raspberry Pi. I haven't tested it myself yet, but if you have some type of SBC and you installed this Proxmox successfully, then please let me know in the comments. And I'm sure that we are going to see a lot of people running this distro, this new distro for ARM-based distro, they will run it on all sorts of low-powered ARM-based systems. So yes, that's all I really wanted to say. I believe this is a huge milestone, and not only for enterprise ecosystem, but for all of us, the home lab community. So thank you for watching, and I hope that's helpful.